Hi everybody, hope everybody's doing well. So I've just come up from Los Bolichos to Torremolinos. That's the train station right there, and I'm just going to do a walk down to the ocean front through all the shops and restaurants and stuff, because it's a really nice walk. I've done this walk before and it really doesn't take very long, 5 or 10 minutes if you're just kind of strolling, but you know, I'll do it a bit slower to give everybody a look at the shops. Looks like they're doing some construction work here, so hope everybody can hear me okay. It's the train station right here. You go down there, and there's 2 platforms on this one that goes north, one that goes south, so you got to make sure you get the right platform. So you got like a Burger King here. Look at the weather today, pretty good. A little bit overcast. Zoom in a bit. And I've been to Torremolinos before when I was in the Costa del Sol a couple of years back, and it's a really nice stroll down to the seafront. There's some good shopping here as well, actually. This is a kind of thing. It's like this bit here is like the main shopping area. I would say it's probably maybe the main shopping street in Torremolinos. Got all sorts of stuff here. We're not going to go all the way up here. Just going to walk up maybe 100 meters or something. Oh, you guys get the feel of it. And if you're wondering, I took the train from Fuengirola, and from Fuengirola to Torremolinos on the train was roughly, I think, about 25 minutes, but train stopped a few places, a couple of times, maybe at red signals or something. So I'm going to stop it here, because these shops are, pretty much exactly what you'd find. But yeah, train trip was quite nice. All the trains are air-conned here, although I had one last night, and the air conditioning broke down right at the last carriage. So when I was heading back, I was just sweating away in 30-degree heat, which wasn't nice.
Mira, llevo el 13 de Navidad.
Apparently it's 180 million euros this weekend. but I can't find anywhere to buy a lottery ticket in Spain. I mean, I'm sure like they got the Euro Millions here. I'm sure you can get the tickets, but I just you know, I can't find a shop that actually sells it. You get these little places like this selling these kind of things, but that's not the you know, Euro Millions. Maybe it's in there. They sell cigarettes by the look. And last time I was here, I was with a friend, woman. She went into this shop here and bought some, I think it was like lipstick or something. So it was really good value. And they seem to be having, like, all the shoe shops here that I pass seem to be having sales. Oh, look at this. I was in Marbella yesterday, and they were like really like these ducks here, and I took a video of, like, there was an Obama and Trump duck. And this place is quite cool as well. I bought a couple of t-shirts from these guys. They've got these they've got those places. I saw one in Steges in Costa Dorada. They had one there. I bought a couple of t-shirts when I was there. Pulp Fiction t-shirt. Still got it. Still wear it. But yeah, it looks like if you look at this place, they all got sales on. So I don't know whether they're trying to sell their last bit of summer clothing, getting ready for winter. Whether they even buy winter clothing here, because it still gets, like, you know, 20 degrees in the middle of winter here. And I'm going to post another video later. I'm going to climb up. There's a bull, like this big bull on a mountain. It's made out of metal, and I'm going to climb that. It's near Torreblanca, just down from, it's actually right opposite the Monarch Hotel where I stayed before. So check out that video if you're interested staying in that hotel. That's a 4-star hotel as well. I had a really nice kind of place outside, like a little garden, which was nice. So it wasn't sand or anything like that. It's just surrounded by trees. Got really popular actually. And it's not very busy here today. If you come to this at night, it's like these streets are just full of people, and I don't even think some of these places are open yet. What's the time? 12:30. And you can see the ocean down there, so not very far away. Yesterday I went to Marbella and temperature, BBC said it was about 27. It was a little bit cooler today. I think it's gone back up to 30, maybe even a little bit hotter. And there's shop down here that sells ceramics. I've been into a couple of times. Last time I was here I bought like a little piece of ceramic off them, this place here. It's got all sorts of stuff, you know. And these ceramics I find a bit slippery on my shoes. I don't have particularly kind of grippy shoes on today. I'm just wearing sandals.
One of these?
Mine's not.
And everything you'd need if you came here and you forgot something like a hat, towel, whatever. It's all here. Every Spanish resort has that. Doesn't matter where you go, if you've forgotten your shorts or towel or sunscreen, you can always like find somewhere selling something. And next year, I think I'm going to come back to Costa del Sol again. Last year I went Costa Dorada, if you guys remember some of the videos I posted. I've been to the Costa Dorada like 5 times, so I've kind of I've worn it out, you know. I do like it though, but I just find there's more to do here. It's definitely, I mean, I think it's a little bit longer. You know, Malaga right down to Marbella. And got some nice, plenty of clothes and stuff here. And I'm not going to spend too long, I'm just going to do a little walk along the beach. Because I want to, it's already, what did I say the time was? Already, I'm 1:45 already. And I want to try and get back to my hotel by about 2:30. So I'm just came down here to give everybody a look at this if they've never been. I don't know, I've never searched for hotels in Torremolinos actually, so but I'm sure there must be some nice hotels. I've only ever stayed in Torreblanca and Los Bolichos because I've only been here twice. So and this is the beachfront along here. They got the fires going already for the barbecue. It's nice. Check out this boat. Already got the logs burning. I can feel the heat. I'm only gonna go about another 50 meters down here. There's some other shops over here. You can see they're not open yet. It's probably because it's a little bit early. Looks like these places are starting to open up now. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, a few people just opening their doors. So I guess these places might be open till midnight or something. Those shops over there that you can see. And this is it. I'm gonna stop up here and just then head back. I've never actually been to the end of this. I can't remember how far it goes, but looks like you can go quite a long way. Guys, cycles. And I'm wondering whether you can, how far down, like you can actually cycle, whether you can cycle all the way to Fuengirola or not. Whether this road goes all the way along there, I'd have to check that out using Google Maps or something. But yeah, so we'll do a walk back in a minute. And this is it. This is Torremolinos. Pretty big beach there. You got your usual sun umbrellas and seats there if you want to sit down, reclining seats. So I'm doing a walk back now. I just saw another Burger King if anybody's interested. I don't tend to, you know, do kind of fast food when I'm on holiday. There are times when I was doing it, you know, I went to, did a trip down to Marbella and got back really late because I always do half board. And then I got back late and I missed it, so I had to grab some McDonald's on the way home one night. That was last time I was here. But generally, I don't go there. That looks pretty cool. Just gonna take a quick look at this to see what this thing is. Just seeing some type of kind of a house or something. Not sure what it is exactly. Not sure if it's like private or public, but it looks pretty cool. And I guess I can walk back this way anyway. I think I see some tourists up there, so I'm not sure if this is I see a gate open as well, but see if I can get a slightly better shot of this. I'll like try and zoom in. So there's this kind of massive, I guess it's a house. It's got a the gate's open, but it's the house, casa. Doesn't say if you have to. Oh, it's free. Okay. So visiting hours here 10:30 till 2, and it's free. So cool. Let's go and check this place out. Might be some nice views up here. There we go. Give everybody a slightly better view. And I'm not going to spend too long here either. Just going to walk up and yeah. So this is what happens when you explore places. You know, you if you walk everywhere like I do, you find these places. It's probably in some guidebook or on Google Maps. I didn't bother to look. And this is Casa de las Navias. It's got it in English around here, I bet. Yeah, 1920s and 30s. First hotel establishments. And you guys can read that. Sugar cane business. Weddings and ceremonies take place. Oh, cool. So it's a historical building in Torremolinos. So Google it if you want to know more information. I'm just gonna take a quick look. So an old photo of it. Wow. And really nice that it's free actually, because I usually find a lot of things in Spain you gotta pay for them, you know, but this is nice. Let's take a quick look inside. Cool artwork. And they've got a little description in English as well. Looks like something happens in here with all the chairs. Maybe they do some kind of musical concert or something. Okay, let's go up here. I'm happy it's free because I left my hotel room and I didn't take any money with me today. I took a bottle of water, but didn't take any money because I wasn't planning on being out too long. Oh, that's a nice view. I'm going to go under the shade here. Oh, check that out. It's a big golf ball down there. Saw a golfing, like mini golf. And I think these, probably hotels, these I would guess. It's probably a hotel chain there maybe. I think that one that sold by Molina, that's got to be hotel as well. Look at it, all the beach towels and stuff. And I'm guessing that place there is a hotel as well, or both of those. It's like one big complex. So yeah, nice view here. And like I said, I'm going to climb up to the ball, which gives you a great view also of the Costa del Sol. Not as high as Medina, obviously, but that's like, you know, it's like miles walking in the heat. So over here. Okay, just the roof. And this place is like, I can't even see anybody even working in here. There's another one of these places where you can look out. Yeah, quite cool. Look at these beautiful tables here. And furniture. And like I said, I can't even see anybody actually working in this place. Pretty amazing. Quite a lot of artwork here. I think it's kind of more modern art, but nice. Even that chair looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if you can buy this or anything, or if it's, don't see any prices. And I'm going to leave now. They had a toilet in here, which is really convenient. So, you know, saves you struggling to find a place.
You ready?
And so that's this place here. It's a nice house. You can imagine when it was built in 1925, like, you know, how rich you would have had to have been to build this place, like, you know, right next to the sea. This must be the exhibition here, and that's the house there. Built 1926. And it's interesting, I wonder why they built it on the hill up there. Maybe they wanted the view. Maybe in 1925, I don't know whether all these hotels or what was down here, who owned the land or whatever. Maybe they couldn't get the land, or maybe they just didn't want to build on the right on the flat there. But look at it, pretty amazing house. Okay, so we're going to go back now. It's 1 o'clock. We just crossed over this side of the road just to stay out of the sun for a bit. I've only got today and tomorrow left, and then I'm back to London, unfortunately. So I'm trying to make the kind of most of the last couple of days. So when I get back to my hotel, probably race down to the sea, have a like quick half an hour swim, back to the hotel to chill out the hottest part of the day, and then head out about 4:30 again to the beach. and then chill out and at the beach for a couple of hours because it's kind of late last full day. And then go for dinner in the hotel, and then an evening walk again, which is what I usually do. Go back to the hotel, but about midnight, a little bit sometimes later after I have a couple of beers. Sometimes I just I don't really go for the hotel entertainment. They got like live, not really live bands, but kind of people playing music, and they had a guy with a guitar and a woman singing. I kind of don't usually do that. I usually go out of the hotel and sit on like the beachfront and have a beer with the ocean and stuff in my ear, because I can't do that in London. So I try to make the most of my holidays. Okay, that there heads down to the beach. Oh, looks like there's a lift or something. Looks like you might be able to take a lift. And it's probably going to be about a 10-minute walk from that house back to the train station, and then I got 6 stops. I'm going to get off at Torremolinos, and then I'm going to try and climb my way up the mountain to this metal bull that I was telling you about.
EJ.
Which will probably take at least half an hour. And I wanted to walk from Torremolinos down to my hotel. I'm thinking it might not have enough time, so I might have to take the train again. I bought a 10 journey. Yeah, I bought a 10 journey ticket, put 10 journeys on the card that I had. You can get those cards at the train station. I think they cost 75p. Just a bit of paper, but they're reusable. Don't know why the London Underground doesn't do that. I think it's charging something ridiculous now for those oysters. You know, the other great thing about this is you can pay for everything with cash here. You know, if you guys have been in London as long as I have, you remember when you used to pay for buses using cash? You know, everything in London is just card. And they charge you a fortune. I think I paid 15 euros for 10 trips on their equivalent of the overland. So it works out at €1.50 to go for 4 zones. It's when I travel, you watch my bike videos, when I travel from zone 4 right through zone 1, costing me almost £5. I think it's £4.60 now just to do that one journey. That's £10 a day, you know. And you know, the London Underground breaks down. I've never been on one of these trains that actually broke down. It's Spanish ones. And they seem to run more frequent as well than the underground. And it's nice, you know, like when we went to Marbella, I said to the guy in the ticket office, can we buy a return? He goes, no, you pay on the bus on the way back. I was like, okay. €3.96, €3.96 one way. So roughly €8 down to Marbella from Fuengirola. And you get that train right, it's really close to the Fuengirola station. It's like about 60-70 meters. You head down to the beach. So if you get off at Fuengirola station and you want to get the bus to Marbella, you just point your nose directly to the beach when you get out of the station, and you'll see the kind of main square there, and you'll see a lot of buses. You'll most probably see buses waiting, and that's where you get the bus. You can take the M220, or you can take the L60. L60 is faster. Takes about 30 to 35 minutes. If you get the L20, time did we get in? It takes about an hour. So it's about 25 minutes longer. Stops along the coast. Loads more stops. But, you know, I guess if you're not in a rush, it doesn't really matter, does it? We were kind of in a little bit of rush just to get back to our hotel. Like I said, I always do half board. I never do all inclusive because I'm just never in my hotel during the day, and I don't sit by the pool and drink beer, so I'm always out. So it's no point me wasting an extra couple of £100 on beer I'll never drink. I usually do my drinking in the evening. But yeah, that's if you guys want to do that, if you want to go, that's the only way. There's no train that I can see. And I checked last time I was here, I checked with the guys in the hotel. They told me there was no train. So you have to get the bus. But the bus is convenient, and it runs till about midnight. Like the M220, the other bus might even run later. Just Google it. But I did, it's probably a video when I was here last time, so you might be able to check out that. So this is Torremolinos station. I'm going to jump down now, so I'll catch you guys in the next video. And as usual, if you're a member of the channel, if you're a subscriber, thanks a lot. And if you're not a member, it would really help the channel if you would like and subscribe. And I'm going to race down, see if I can climb this ball. And thanks a lot for everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hi all, I just got off at Torreblanca. This is where the Monarch Hotel is that I stayed in the first time I came here. It's a train station right there. It's got this nice cafe there, and there's only, you gotta tap your card, so there's no barrier here. Just make sure if you get off here to tap it when you get on, otherwise you won't be able to get off there if there is a barrier at the other end, like if you're going to Torremolinos or Malaga or something. So I'm going to show you this. If you looked at any of my videos from a couple of years ago, you know that I climbed up to this bull here. Got quite a nice view. I'm going to try and get down here and then zoom in on it a bit. And actually this is how close it is if you want to walk to the Monarch Hotel as well. So just stick with me. I'm going to just video the whole thing. And there's quite a good little supermarket down here right next to these tennis courts, so if you want to, you know, buy something, if you didn't do half board or full board or whatever, you did just book the room, there's a little supermarket down here to buy stuff, and tennis courts as well. And it's only literally about a 5-minute walk right down. You just follow it straight down. And really convenient to get to the train station and get to the airport. And there's the supermercado, so you can go in there and buy, you know, all the stuff you need, like milk or something if you want a cup of tea. Gonna go this way. Actually, no, I'll go this way. This is the Hotel Ferrangarola Park. Monarch right there. And it's literally, you got to cross that kind of one big road, and then you're right onto the right into the beach. But this is it here, 4-star hotel. And this is where I stayed before. I had one of the rooms on the other side of this hotel. So I actually had a view of the bull here. And got tennis courts. I never used them, but I'm not sure if you can book them or through the hotel. That's it right there. There's the entrance, pool and everything out back. So how long did that take? Was that 3 minutes or something? It's so bright here. Can't actually see my screen, but just look at the yeah, about 3 minutes. I mean, if you're carrying your suitcases and everything, you know, pulling a big suitcase down there, it's going to take you an extra couple of minutes maybe. But that's how easy it is to find. And when the first time I went there, I used Google Maps, and then I went down one street lower. But the way I came is the way you just is the easiest way if you're staying there. So here's this bull here, right there. So I'm going to try and get up there, and hopefully I remember how to get there. It was pretty steep. You can't get up this way here, so I had to go along and then climb over these this bit of climb up the mountain and stuff to the rocks. I'm going to do a zoom in here now just to show you. And when you go along the coast, if you do the ferry from Benalmádena down to so that's the bull right there. That's what I'm going to climb up to, just for something to do. And then I'm going to walk down to Los Boliches. So I'm going to head down the beach, and then I'm going to chill out in my hotel for a couple of hours, and then go for dinner, and then go for a walk, watch a movie or something. If you didn't watch my previous video, I was in Marbella yesterday. It was 27 according to the BBC. Today it's got to be pushing 30 today. It's a little bit hotter than yesterday, but I mean, you know, I got no complaints about that at all. This is why I come to Spain. I checked the temperature in like London the other day. There's a beach down there. It was like 17 degrees. I was like, okay, it doesn't really make much difference to me, because I'm on the Costa del Sol and I got 2 days left, so it's my first this is one full day, so I'm gonna go back to my hotel and then go down to the beach, do a bit of swimming, a little bit more sunbathing and stuff. I'm not a massive fan of just sitting on the beach. I don't mind doing it for like half an hour or a couple of hours, but I'd rather kind of like go out and do something. And yeah, this is the bit you've got to climb up. Not as steep as this up here. Let me show you. There, that's what you got to get up. But there is a kind of I remember there being a path. Like I said, I was here like about a year and a half ago, a couple of years ago, and managed to find a way up to the top. It's pretty rocky though, look at that. You've got to wear, I'm not wearing like particularly good shoes today, just wearing sandals, but hopefully it'll be okay. I came up here before. No idea how I found this place. I was looking, and there's actually a way to go around the back actually. You can, there's a road, although I never found it when I was up there. There was a guy who, rode up on his mountain bike, and I told him how I got there. And he goes, oh, no, I rode round the back. I took a few photos. He goes, oh, can you take some photos of me? So, yeah. So, this is it here. I'm gonna... So this is what I found last time. This track, I saw this. You can hear the cicadas today. I don't know if I think Spain does have snakes, and I'm assuming walking in a place like this is probably the type of place you might find one. But if I see one of those, I'm going in the opposite direction, and if it comes near me, I'll throw my goddamn action cam at it. Hopefully it'll run away. So you can see there's a bit of a track up here. So obviously they made this so people can climb this. Give you a view of how high we are now. Whew. Okay. Make it to the top here, I might go down the other way, we'll see. Might be easier to go down it rather than up it. I think this bit is the hardest bit to get up. Oh, okay, right. Oh, he's flying on a yammy. Okay, and then I think you just follow it round. That's what I did last time. And I'm amazed my camera hasn't shut down from heat. I was doing some videos on my balcony and it would go for about an hour and then just die. Overheat. Shut down. Whew. Okay. Is it this way? No, I think you gotta go the other way. But actually, I seem to remember when I came up on that bull. I'll try the other way. Okay. There's a lot of loose rocks here. I'm going to see if I can go this way to it without sliding down the mountain and killing myself. I don't think that's the way either. I'm going to go down here. See if I can go around. Actually, what's this way? I think this is it. No. I think I might try round this other way, since there's another way. Whew. I definitely made it last time. I'm sure I came this way because I must have taken the most direct route. I can't remember going, no, I definitely didn't go that way. So, unless there's another way around here. I don't think it's this way. I think I have to go back the other way. That goes down. Might be able to kind of go round it and head up it. But last time I did it, I'm sure I went that way. So I think I might have to end up going back a different way. No, this is not the way. I must have gone up. Must have gone through that. Gone through those a little bit of wind here. Just a touch of a breeze cooling me down. Whew. Certainly do sweat. There are mosquitoes up here. Unless it's this way. I'm going to try it this way. Looks like people come up here, go drinking. But I'll try say it this way. Looks like another track. Pretty stony place, and this is not the best thing to do in sandals. But I can see the bull. Yeah, must have been this way I went. God, when I get up there, I got about a quarter of a bottle of water left. I'm gonna drink what little water I've got. And then head down out of the sun. Okay. Yeah, this is it. Made it. So I had to get around that. If I just kept going, go around that fence, there's a view. Whew. I remember I did it last time. I came up right from behind it. Okay. It's a nice breeze now. I bought a small bottle of water with me today, because yesterday I bought a large one. Hardly drunk it. Oh, man. But today I'll definitely be drinking it. Oh. So this is this big metal bull. There we go. Oh man, that was hard work. I really notice not being in the gym for a couple of years. God, gonna sit out of the sun, put the camera on its tripod. You guys can, while I drink this water, guys can chill out at the beach down below. Oh, man. So, drank about, had a small, one of those, I think 355ml or something. Drank the last of my water, so I gotta make it down, and I'm gonna walk down the beach. You can see, let me show you there, you can see Farangarola Harbour. It's really not that far. I think it's about maybe 1.5 miles away. So I'm gonna walk down to there, back to my hotel. My hotel is actually, I think, only about a mile away down there. I'll give you a view of the view you get from up here. There's an old, don't really know what it is, water tower maybe or something. It's pretty old. But this is the view you get. I'm not going to spend very much time up here because it's too damn hot. But there you can see is the, right next to those tennis courts, right next to that blue and green, those are tennis courts, and you can see the Monarch, the Farangarola Hotel right there, and that's how far it is from the beach. So basically you got to cross that main road. There's one, well, it's not really, yeah, it's kind of the main road that goes up and down the beach. And once you cross that, you're straight on the beach. So it's literally, honestly, about 2-3 minute walk. You can actually leave through the back part of that hotel. Okay, you can hear the cicadas. You must be loving it. And this is it, folks. So I'm going to give you a, see if I can get a nice shot of the bull. And so there you go. That is the bull in Torremolinos. And it's got a bit of graffiti on it and everything. But you can see it, like when you come down, the ferry comes from that direction there, and you can see it like all the way down the coast. It's that big, you know. It's gotta be 50 foot high. So it's pretty big. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here, guys, because I'm gonna walk back down and then I'll catch up on the beach. Gonna give my poor old action cam time to cool down before it overheats. And I want to thank everybody for watching the video. As usual, if you're a subscriber, that's fantastic, really good. If you just watched this video and you saw me climb up this like perilous mountain and you enjoyed it, it would really help the channel if you would subscribe and post a like. And check out my channel if you're into like Spanish like holidays and things to do, or stuff that happens in London. You know, I'm always exploring someplace. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hi everybody. So if you're just watching this video, I just came down from this direction, which is Torremolinos, and I was just on the bull. Posted that video, so check it out. I walked out up to this massive bull, just a metal bull on the mountain, and really hot. God, it was so hot up there. I drank the last of my water. I had about, I don't know, a quarter of a little bottle left, and I got down here. Got down to the ocean here, right here, and now I'm walking back to my hotel, which is not too far, but I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna just go straight back to the hotel, I think. Give you a quick shot of the beach here. And I thought it was going to be about a mile. I know, about a mile and a half to my hotel. But I just looked on Google Maps, and it's only half a mile. I actually walked up here last night. I remember this thing. Kind of got all these flags on it, and I was just looking whether it had a New Zealand flag, and yeah, it does. It's got a British one as well, but that's been ripped off. So it's a nice leisurely walk down here. And I tell you, if you're watching that bull video, God, it was blooming hot. I was like kind of going up. It wasn't, really steep like mountain or anything. It wasn't like Machu Picchu, but Wana Picchu actually. Machu Picchu wasn't that bad. The climb. Wana Picchu was like pretty hard. But It was like it was all like loose rocks and stuff. Loads of sunbeds there if you're into sunbeds, and there's a watchtower green today. Yesterday I went for a swim and the guy was like, I was only out like honestly about maybe 20-30 feet. Guy starts blowing his whistle at me and he goes, red flag, red flag. But the waves are really small. So, but today, green flag, so I think that's okay. And nice walk along here today. I'm gonna do a beach walk tomorrow. Every morning I say to myself, right, I'm gonna get up at like 6:30 and I'm gonna like walk along the beach for an hour. And I wake up at 8:30. I go down and have dinner and then just go to the beach and stuff or do something. Thinking I might cut down here. And there's a train. Okay, I don't get run over. Guy on the surf rescue guy. I'm gonna cut down this back bit because I want to go into this shop and get something get a little they got really nice avocados and bread and stuff. I went there yesterday just to get a little bit of something to eat. So I'm going to pop down here. I think it's actually down here. And then I'll walk back down to the beach. And the supermarket is actually really good. It's about 3 times the size of my Tesco's Metro. I think it's right down here, yeah. I've timed it perfectly. Check out these hamburgers. I never really get whenever I come to Spain on holiday, I never really get particularly hungry during the day. I think it's the heat, you know. Stops me getting wanting to eat. So I go kind of all day. I've got some cool badges here. Yeah, like I was saying, stops me wanting to eat. You can get even though it's Costa del Sol, you can get almost anything you want here, you know. There's shops selling all sorts of stuff. There's a DIY shop with sledgehammers. And this is Los Bolichos metro station here. I'm gonna cross over and there's a really good supermarket. So if you guys are staying in Los Bolichos or near Los Bolichos and you come to the train station here, which is right here, and you want a really good supermarket, not the tiny little ones, right? This one is it's not like a, massive Sainsbury's superstore, obviously, but it's bigger than, about 3 times the size of my local Tesco's Metro. And my local Tesco's Metro is one of the bigger ones. So this is it here. It's called Supercore, and it goes all the way down to the end there and right there. I'm not going to bother to film inside, but you can see how big it is, and you can get everything you want in here. So so that's my shopping done, and just to show you, camera's on a bit of an angle here. There we go. That's Los Bolichos, if I pronounce it correctly, train station. This guy's gonna let me go. And now I'm gonna head down. My hotel is like literally not very far down here, so I'm gonna head back down. I got myself some really nice bread. Avocados here are so creamy, they're so amazing, but expensive, like €1.70. It was a large avocado, but really nice, you know. These are obviously locally grown, I'd say, so pretty cool. And gonna take the I was gonna go along the beach, but I think I'll just, if you guys want to have a look what it's like around the streets around here, always interesting to see somewhere new. And these Al Jaman places are, I've seen a couple of them as well. They're quite big. It wasn't as big as that place I visited, but it was okay. And it's pretty quiet on these back streets.
Excuse me. Can I ask you something?
Got no money, man, sorry. And that's bus number 1 there. That's a bus that goes straight down to, if you need to go to Marbella or Fuengirola, this bus here is number 1 that goes straight down there. I think it goes to Caraval. Yeah, so it goes to the Miramar shopping center. If you check out my channel, you'll see a video I did on the Miramar shopping center. And that bus number 1 goes down, and you actually it goes down that way, and then it must come back this way. Actually, it does come back this way because my hotel's on the street just down here. And I went to Marbella yesterday. I did a video on that. I did a video on the old town at the shopping area. It's really nice, so check that out as well if you've never been to Marbella or you want to have a look what it looks like. And I've been to Mexico once, and I wouldn't mind going back there just to check out what it's like. Gonna cut down, even though my hotel is not very far away now. The windmill. It's got to be a pub, I guess, isn't it? And the Toucan Bar. There's actually a Toucan Bar in London. I've been to it a couple of times. Irish place. Sells good Guinness. and you can see, like, I just looked at my my watch, and it's just after 3 now, and it's a lot quieter. Look at the streets here. All the people are inside because of the heat of the day, you know. Beaches are still pretty busy. And this is, if you're staying at Angela, this hotel here, the Yarramar, I think they're like sister hotels or something. You can use, I think that's what the guy said. He mentioned it, Spanish guy, when I checked in. He said, oh, if you want to use, like, this one's got a gym or something. He said it's like 5 minutes down the road if you want to, you know, use the gym or something. It's like part of the same chain, or owned by the same people or something. I don't have time to go to the gym, and I'm doing 20,000 steps every day anyway. So I'm getting my, like, fitness in. And green flag again, so water's a lot calmer now. First day I arrived, I went surfing, and the guy in the surf shop was like, usually in summer the waves are too small to surf, but when I went there, I saw a couple of guys surfing, and so I found, like, that I asked one of the guys, he was coming out of the water with a surfboard. I was like, do you own that board or do you rent it? And he said, oh, there's a surf shop about 10 minutes down towards Whangaroa. So I went down, and it cost me €10 for an hour. Showed him my driver's license. So I didn't even give him a deposit. I guess because the surfboard wasn't, like, you know, that expensive. And so I went surfing for an hour, caught a couple of waves, and he was saying, the guy in the surf shop was like, yeah, it's you don't generally get, like, surfable waves in summer, but he said it was just a little bit, he said it was like, you know, a bit unusual, but today, and the waves are actually quite big for about 3 or 4 days. And now they seem to have, like, calmed down. So this is my hotel here. I can see some guy standing on the balcony. Wouldn't mind tomorrow renting an electric bike if I can. This place always seems pretty packed, even in the evenings. A lot of nice food here. Oh, ribs and chips, €13. That's not bad. Calamari. Cool. And food looks really good. I just saw a couple of people eating some steaks for lunch. Seems really nice. This is my hotel here. This is the Hotel Angela, 4-star. So this is the one that I was mentioning. It's just the it's a sister one of that Yarramar, I think. And 9 floors in this hotel. I'm on the 7th floor, so I got a good view. And if you guys are staying here, just to have a look at this, right? So there's the beach down there. It's on my right hand side. So you want to be on the right hand side, the other side of the hotel, because it's got better views. Because if you have a look at this here, you can see these rooms here, right? They don't have a very, like, the front ones have a view, but if you're right at the back of this hotel, you don't get much of a beach view. Whereas on the other side of the hotel, there's the street's a lot wider, and there's the buildings are a lot smaller, and so you get a way better view. So if you're checking in here, maybe, you know, you can always ask for a sea view. We got a sea view without asking for it. But this is, you can see how kind of narrow it is here, how narrow the street is, single lane street. So you want the other side. Anyway guys, I'm going to close this video out now. Going to go eat something, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching if you made it to the end. And check out my other videos on the Costa del Sol, and if you're not a member of the channel, it would really help if you would subscribe and post a like. And if you are a member, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Thanks.